Hi guys and welcome back. Today I thought we could taste test some Polish snacks and sweets that I think in the most part are accidentally vegan, so I didn't want to show you everything that's like specifically made for vegans. We don't even have a huge variety here. I just wanted to show you what Polish people eat. And since I'm vegan, I could only show you these. I hope you get it. I won't be stalling too much because nobody needs a 5-minute intro. So let's just get started. I'm the kind of person that when I eat something savory, I immediately want something sweet after. So I will try to like mix them. So one savory, one sweet if I have enough of everything. So we're gonna start with savory. I have these, okay, they look like this. They might look weird to you because they are weird. These are basically made from potato starch. So these are like potato starch crisps or chips. And to be honest, I'm not a huge fan of these. I know that already because I know these. Let's open. I think I would be able to tell you why I don't like these so much. It's because they aren't made of anything solid like a chip, you know, from potato. This is just potato starch, so when you eat it, it like grossly melts in your mouth, and I'm not a huge fan of that. I don't like that. They are like salty, they're a good salty snack, I guess. And I don't think they're as greasy as it like a chip would be. They have some oil in them, but I don't think they're fried. I'm not even sure how you make that happen. No, not even one word. Let's do something sweet. Okay, so these actually have the vegan sign right here. And in Poland we have a lot of gummies that are like creamy. Does that make sense? So they're not fruity, they're more like yogurt flavored or whatever. So these are something like that, just without the gelatin. And they are in the form of a little muffin. Yeah, so I've never eaten them before. Wow. Okay. Alright, that's actually very good. This one is like lemony, I guess. Yum! And the ingredients aren't even that bad, you know? Of course, it's mostly sugar and like glucose syrup, but the rest is like natural flavorings and natural colorings. There's some apple juice, so you know, to be honest, it's not tragic. And they're fun. Yum. That's really good. As I told you, savory next. These are very familiar to me because I eat them pretty often. And they seem so like plain, but honestly, I don't think you have them in many other countries. So these are just sticks. No, they're called paluszki, so like fingers. So these are just made of flour. I think they are baked and they have lots of like rock salt on them. So they're pretty salty. And they're just so good. And they have saved my ass many times on like a party where there was nothing else for me apart from these. And if you ever happen to buy them, remember that this is the only legit company that makes these. Next up, the second and last product that actually has the vegan sign, so we only have two. And these are gingerbread cookies, but they're a little bit different than you have in England or America. So they're not flat, they're not crispy, They're more soft, they're more like fluffy, and they're filled usually with a kind of a jam. The jam can be like multi-fruit flavored or apple flavored, or my favorite plum flavored. Here we have an apricot jam, and they are covered in chocolate. So, and these, even though I bought them in my local supermarket, these come from Toruń, so like a different city in Poland that really is famous for that type of cookie. It's like for many people the only reason to go there to buy some gingerbread. So yeah. Ooh, they're packed like that. They're pretty big. I was expecting something smaller, but fine. They smell so good. I haven't eaten gingerbread in so long. I love that. It looks like this. The chocolate will melt in my fingers probably. Guys, I'm gonna do that thing that people often do. Show you the inside, you know? I never really understood, but okay. Here you go. So there's quite a bit of that jam, which is a good thing. And as you can see, these aren't like moist cookies, they're more dry, but the jam really helps and the chocolate just ties it all together. It's delicious. If I had to choose like one type of cookie that I could eat all the time, it would probably be this. I know that you would associate gingerbread with like Christmas time, but honestly, not a huge deal for me. These are delicious. Yum! That was pretty sweet too. I thought I had more savory stuff. Now I will just get sugar. I want to try this because I think I've only had it once and it was only like a piece. This is a chocolate and it's called studencka or studencki, and I think this type of chocolate with peanuts inside, with cranberries and raisins and other different add-ins. I think this type of chocolate comes from the Czech Republic actually, but you know, they're a neighbor, so it also came to us, and I'm very, very glad because it's very yummy. If just plain chocolate is boring to you, I think this would be a perfect solution. As you can see, I've broken it up and there are some peanuts inside. I guess you could say there's a lot happening there. You know, there are lots of flavors and textures, so that's pretty fun to eat, you know? And I believe that traditionally this should be like milk chocolate with all the different add-ins, but they've made also a dark chocolate version, which I'm very, very happy about. So if you ever happen to stumble upon this, pick it up and try it. This one I don't even know if you could call a snack or a sweet. It's just what it is. It looks like this, and it comes from the south of Poland. And the ingredients are flour, sugar, rapeseed oil, and aroma. They're very fragile. I have just smashed another packet of these, so I had to buy another one. They smell very nice because they're supposed to be vanilla flavored. And this is just a little thin wafer, as you can see. Very fragile, as I said. Okay. They aren't very sweet, so if you're not a huge sweet tooth, I think you could like these, potentially. They're good. The vanilla flavor adds a lot. They would be a bit too plain had it not been for the aroma. Okay, I didn't expect much, but here we go. A wafer. We've got 2 more items to go through. So the first one is a bag of these. Basically, jelly and chocolate. I don't know if that sounds weird to you, but it's pretty popular in here. And there are a few flavors. I think pineapple, lemon, orange, and raspberry. So, which one would you like me to pick? Leave me a comment down below. No, don't do that. I want the raspberry. There we go. Fun trivia fact. In Poland, when you were a kid and it was your birthday, you would take a bag, like a present bag, full of these. Not necessarily these, but like candy wrapped individually. And during one of the lessons, you would be like the star of the show for 5 minutes. So the whole class would sing you happy birthday. And then you would go to each kid with that bag, give them a candy, and they would say like all the best wishes and everything. So yeah, that was your day. I don't know if you do that in any other country. I stopped doing that pretty early on. I was pretty embarrassed to be like the center of attention. So yeah, that's why I started doing YouTube. You unwrap it and the chocolate inside is pretty like cracked. It doesn't look that appetizing, but I promise it's good. I know that. Let me show you the inside again. It's just like you make jelly, you cut it up into pieces, and you dipped each piece into chocolate. But that is a very good combination. Something fruity, a bit sour, a bit like tart with chocolate. It's good. And again, this jelly isn't made with gelatin. It's made with agar-agar. So, you know, Poland is evolving. And our last guest of today is something pretty unattractive, I would say. But this is more meant for very small children. So these are like corn crisps. I don't even know how to describe them. First thing that came to my mind was chocolate Cheetos. Is that gross? And the packaging looks like it came from like the 80s. Why haven't they changed it? Like, why does it look like this? Bitch. You know, don't laugh. This is something that kids eat. Oh, it looks so bad. I mean, I don't know. I guess it's not bad. It's again, the melts in your mouth kind of texture because again, nothing solid. And like the taste, I'm not very convinced. And there's also like a toffee flavor and a fruity flavor, which just sounds awful to me, so I preferred to take these. Not bad, not my favorite for sure, and not something that I feel an adult should be eating. So we have come to the end of the video. I've eaten my way through and I'm pretty satisfied. There were a lot of actually good things. The only things that I wasn't a fan of were these two, and I think we get the common denominator. It's the texture, so the rest was totally good. And I was actually mostly surprised by these. I will be buying these again. They're so yummy. So yummy. Okay. Let me know if you enjoyed the video. Let me know if you like taste test and if you want to see more. And yeah, I will do something with all this sugar and all this energy. I think I will work out right now. But yeah, have a great day and see you guys later. Bye!